the buyer leads are much easier to get than the seller leads. They're a lot cheaper leads, right? You get a lot more of them. So you got to go through them as efficiently as possible. And so we got to let them do some of the work. So once they respond to the ad, they'll get an automatic text asking them to call. The whole point of all the automation that we run is to get them on the phone, get the qualified people on the phone.
Right.
And the initial qualification is, do they have a significant interest in the house, number one. Then we get them on the phone and we ask them all the financial pre-qualifying questions that way. We find that a phone conversation is the best way to get that info, like, what do you need your monthly payment to stay under? What's the most you could put down towards your beautiful new home? That sort of thing.
I love hearing that. I just have so many students, do we have to talk? I always push you have to talk to people. And everybody wants to hide behind a carrot site or a form. One cool thing about Facebook too, though, is, and you can't, like you said, Marketplace is a little bit different, but when you're doing your ads, you can have them fill out the questions, step by step. Do you want to own and not just rent? Do you understand that this is the down payment, this is the rent, right? And then, and only then, you could have them, have access to you or collect their data. That seems to be the trend moving forward here.
Yeah, with lead gen, and I've been in the lead gen business a long time, it's always a balance between quality and quantity. And the way you control that is by fine tuning how much friction you put between the initial click and when you talk to them.
It's an art.
Yeah, man.
On your marketing to sellers, Joe and I do a number of different ways. We teach our students a number of different ways. But we tell them to really pretty much focus on one or two ways and really dial that in. I think our favorite way is really direct mail that we do. And then, of course, there is some texting and that we'll do as well. We've got multiple ways that we'll teach. But our number one way is, or at least I think our favorite is direct mail. Now, what we do, Blair, is we'll do direct mail to, we actually do listed houses. We'll do direct mail to listed houses. Houses that are, let's say, over 30 DOM, 60 DOM, 90 DOM. We'll hit those with a couple of different mail pieces. We'll also do, scrape for sale by owner, for rent by owner, send text to for sale by owner and for rent by owner. What are some of the ways that, because you're in lead generation business, what are some of the ways that you really like? It sounds like you like direct mail, or you like direct mail. Is that still what you like a lot?
Yeah, when we started the lead gen business, direct mail was all we used. That was our primary source of lead gen. Over the years, we've tested a whole bunch of stuff, including, a lot of the stuff that you mentioned. And we never called listed properties. We always called the expired listings. That was another good source, as well as FSBOs and FRBOs and that sort of thing. But nowadays, we love Facebook ads. For generating seller leads and for buyer leads, but especially on the seller lead side. And nowadays we're advertising nationwide, and so we can get our cost per lead way down as opposed to focusing just locally on Facebook.
Yeah, because when you focus locally, then your cost per lead goes up.